Training for mental wandering. 1. Preparation for mental wandering. 2. Practice of mental wandering. A. In the room. B. Short distances. C. Visits to friends, relatives, etc. Exercise 1. FB. Sit in front of a full-length mirror in throne pose so that you see entire body. Close your eyes and imagine the reflection you just viewed. Repeat until you can visualize self in detail, giving attention to head and facial expression. Now enter this visualization of self, pouring in the consciousness, like slipping into a robe. Notes: when I do this exercise, I do it in the bath where a full-length mirror exists, and the bath amplifies energy so I can see and hear better. I am able to watch self with open eyes in a light trance and see self step out of the body to the right slowly, so slowly. Then back in I slide, then to the left slowly again. But if I move the physical a tiny bit, I lose the focus and slip from trance. I do this with open eyes while in a bath of water facing the mirror, sitting up on the heels. It is an exercise I recommend to you. I mean to slide out and watch self do it with the mirror. First, open in prayer of protection. Deep cleanse breaths. Raise energy feet to crown. Then enter light trance. Then stare at the mirror. And while sitting in the bath water on your heels, make the body so still, very still. And will self to project out to one side, i.e. the right. Then using the physical eyes, bilocate consciousness to see the double leaving the body. And see the body motionless watching. Eerie. Exercise 2. Shamanistic projection to remotely view to see an illness, as FB says, in order to heal. This is called shamanic projection, which is an ancient practice to know that which is far away, to heal, to exorcise, to comfort by providing energy or messages of comfort to another remotely. http://end wikipedia.org/wiki/shamanism. The mystic enter trance, links with the subject via phone, text, internet voice software as learnt in earlier steps, then projects to the person mystically through the head as a mental body form. When arriving, they send healing through the crown to the heart to the palms and over and through them. Exercise 3. Mindscapes. I know 2 peers who have manifested mindscapes and then invited a group there to see their mindscape. In the one, it was definitely unique to them. They built it. It is not temporally stable. If it is not visited, it falls apart quickly, decays, and it is gone. It would appear that the energy given to the mindscape in thinking about it and visiting it substantiates it and gives it integrity. The other is anchored with Buddha boxes, see below, so that his mindscape appears temporally stable. A portion of the mindscape is his own. He made the tree, the steep green hill, the path and the river and part of the castle and his room in the castle, but a portion of the castle opens out into the Tower of Nostradamus and the cosmic womb, so it does not seem to decay. It seems built onto a fringe of a higher realm. I have taken the online circle there now 3 times. New people can see it and tell us where things are to confirm that we are seeing the same thing. Pearson X manifested a mindscape, which he took our circle to in projection. It had decayed and looked monochrome as white to limestone in appearance, and the buildings were in ruins. We offered to rebuild it for him, but he was experimenting to see how much it would decay if he did not attend it or think about it. It has taken a few years anyway, but it is still somewhat there. Exercise 4. A color streams also occurs in the realms. Knowing the attributes of a hermetic elemental color, it is possible to return to the core image of a realm and locate similar ones in that manner. For example, orange is fire, and all of the volcanoes are connected to each other in tunnels of orange in the higher planes. Similarly, crystal caves are all connected through a tunnel system. Water is blue energy, and all the rivers and oceans of the higher realms are connected through a vast water system. Okosho is the color stream of esoteric wisdom, so all the temples of wisdom, the Museum of the Worlds, the libraries, the archives, and the Hall of Records are all connected on the Akashic stream. If you anchor your mindscape to a color stream and to a realm, it will give it integrity for navigation and temporal stability. Exercise 5. A Buddha box is a technique of overlaying realms with appropriate energy, harmonious energy. Buddha taught us to place a core image of a hospital in Ethiopia with a core image of a hospital in Bangladesh, etc., so that we formed a box of similar core images of hospitals in impoverished countries. Then we sent blankets of energy over all these hospitals at once. And when we projected into the hospitals, we walked from room to room and instantly went from one country to the next. So I feel that the mental planes are intriguing, and I feel that what is constructed on the mental plane can become temporally stable when it is anchored onto a higher realm. The color of the mindscape is important. The hermetic attributes of each color's vibration allows it to quickly be connected to that color's stream. It can become more useful when the core image of it is placed in a Buddha box. If you place the core image in a cube, it becomes more stable. I am working on this now. It seems the pillar models we are taught begin with a sphere within a cube within a greater sphere within a rhombus that is off-center, providing spin or change of directions. These are stacked to form pillars or laid out to form Buddha boxes. Exercise 6. Manifesting a pillar of light. The pillar itself is a basic building structure easily manifested by pulling and manipulating an energy downward in a gentle, slow-moving spiral like a barbershop pole from the ceiling to the floor, from the magician's left hand to right hand. A pillar from a bird's eye view is a circle within a square within a circle within a square. For example, the globe is the planet in effigy as a sphere suspended within a pillar of light to heal it. The pillar is capped by a circular hemisphere dome over 4 round pillars which form a square. The floor around these pillars is a round dais. Around the dais are a few steps in a square, or more correctly a truncated square-based pyramid ascending to the dais. The pillared temples we first learned from are in square-based pyramid temples in the Phoenix Temple complex, which are set out in a circle. It appears in my opinion that the Buddha box is a flat singular layer of cubic core images spread out horizontally, whereas a pillar is a shaft of light within one such cube spread out upon a vertical axis. Healing with energy is not meant to replace medical help. This is like Reiki or other forms of spiritual healing with energy. These are methods to promote health, speed recovery, and reduce pain. Sit at cardinal directions. Ideally place an air person across from earth and water across from fire. Open in protection. Power up with energy. Using the third eye, the will, and the energy in your hands, tug upon the energy at the ceiling about 1 meter in front of you. Visualize a vortex slowly moving from ceiling to the floor. As you do, widen it, pull it open wider and further down to the floor. Form a diamond of energy from your third eye to your heart. Use your palms to form the sides. Pass energy out of each center: third eye, mouth, right palm, left palm, heart, possibly navel. Do not be concerned if flow from the navel does not occur. Exhale with each breath from the mouth and blow this prana also into the center. Continue with each breath to pull energy from the crown to the heart. Push the energy out the palms, the heart, the mouth, and the third eye. Move the left hand to the right side slowly and then repeat. Move the right hand from the center to the right side in timing and repeat. Do this in rhythm with your breath so that each time that your left hand comes to the center you breathe out into the pillar, forming it more. Then return the left hand to your far left. As the left hand comes to the center again, bring the right hand already there to your right side. This looks like windshield wipers. Now close your eyes. You should see clairvoyantly the pillar forming. It should spin slowly in a spiral 1 meter wide, flowing from the ceiling to the floor. You should feel warm energy on your fingertips and palms, and your eyes may begin to feel dry too. 6a. Healing with a pillar of light. Visualize a globe of the world in the center of the pillar, suspended over the floor at the heart height. Send prayers, intentions, and good thoughts to the world or a specific place. Evoke a person who needs healing. Call them by name aloud 3 times. See them there in the pillar. This is a humble invitation to their higher self. By free will they may come or ignore the call. 6b. Sending healing hermetic blankets of energy. Manifest a sheet of colored energy at the ceiling with your peers in circle. Ideally, project out of the sun stone through the heart as your higher self or united GHS, but you can do this sitting alone in your chair too. Each of you take a corner and bring it down over the planet or the patients. You may choose to have the patients face each other with the globe between them, healing all at once. Pull the blanket of energy down through the pillar like painting it or gift wrapping the globe and or the patients. 6 BII examples of good hermetic blanket colors. Giggle Juice Bright Rose Pink. This blanket is like bubble wrap. It is love, joy, mirth, hilarity. It lifts the vibration of the depressed and anxious. It is ideal for soul rescue of the recently departed traumatized spirit. It is good to bring over a home where tragedy has occurred, i.e. at a wake. It reduces anger and lifts the vibration with love. Lava Orange Red. This color cleanses away negative attachments and can be used to enter the body fully, internally cleaning away negativity. It can become hot and so be soothing to sore joints. It is always warming. It is good to open an infected chest or sinuses. It is good for sinus, head and joint pain. Stellis. Blue Silver Malleable Slow Moving Molasses like energy like a plasma. It will take the shape of a container. It will stand in the position it is manifested in. It is ideal for shielding and for reducing inflammation and pain. It is cold and clinging. Makes a good shield for dream time. Vines. Dark Forest Green Energy. This is ideal for a net. It also can be manifested into a tree of life to nourish that within the energy body. It is regenerative and promotes growth. It can be used to bind. I have heard of dark magicians using this as a weapon by placing thorns upon it. This is a perverse use of this energy which was meant to heal. Such use will only harm the magician who does dark deeds. It is meant instead to be used to bind someone to another to strengthen a family tie. It is meant to be used to strengthen the tree of life within each human. You can make a tree from it and place it in the earth and then manifest jewel-toned fruits to strengthen the planet's vital essence. Green will restore balance, regenerate growth, promote peace and strength of conviction. This makes a good net to remove poisonous prana which contaminates life force energy. 6C Hermetic Nets. Manifest a net of colored energy at the ceiling with your peers in circle. Project out of the sun stone through the heart as your higher self or united GHS. Each of you take a corner and bring it down over the planet or the patients. You may choose to have the patients face each other with the globe between them, healing all at once. Pull it down through the pillar like painting or gift wrapping the globe and or the patients. After you bring it to the bottom of their feet and or the bottom of the planet, then lift it gently again to the ceiling, carrying away negativity and toxins. This net will be taken away from the earth, recycled as clean energy. You may ask angels to assist you. Most blanket colors will make good nets. Vines green and lava orange red are ideal. 6D Hermetic Clouds. Swirl gaseous energies around the top of the pillar. This is great for combining colors. You can also choose to add one color from the right palm and another from the left palm. The left is best for water and air. The right arm is better for fire and earth. Suitable colors for clouds. Aqua helps to reduce seizure activity, has a calming effect upon a patient, helps to slow down a process, can retard malignant growth, can connect the brain to past life lessons, enhance dream recall. Indigo make blue and purple one from each palm or bring indigo down as a cloud. This promotes clariance and clarity. 6E Hermetic Snow. Manifest a color of cloud-like energy at the ceiling. Swirl it down and around so that it snows a color onto the patients and the globe. Good colors for snow. White rose petals, good for bringing a gentle compassion and purity, a connection to angels and Godhead. Deep red rose petals, life force replenished in a failing patient to give them a boost of love and vitality. Pink rose petals, good for healing skin as in burns or surgical wounds, good for gentle, light touch healing. Lavender ice and snow, Good for cleansing from psychic attack. A very cold energy reduces swelling, eases pain. Pearls. Wisdom, lifting the energy to the brain, to help the person think clearly. Beige orange sand. Like kitty litter, this is absorbent of spills. Use it to clump around NEG stains and debris and then sweep it out of the home. White salt. Use this to cleanse NEG burns and to heal NEG wounds. 6F Healing hands. Project into the pillar and place the etheric hands around the organ that needs healing. Direct specific color into it, through it and around it. Colors for specific targeting. Olive green. This color retards cancerous growths. It should not be used throughout the pillar but sparingly on specific areas. Black. This color retards. It can be used to slow down breathing and bleeding at an accident scene while waiting for professional medical help. You can send black safely as you apply pressure to a wound. Milk. Good color to place around a newborn requiring healing. It is sustaining energy and works like white light but is well suited for infants and toddlers. A rich buttermilk color works well. A clean finger of buttermilk energy can soothe sore teething gums and help to calm a fretful baby in arms. White light. This is the basic color for healing and can be used in great quantities and will not harm except when used on fractured bones. It is best to not direct energy to bones which have not been set but to instead calm the patient and send pain relief. White can be used as a blanket or ideally as a spray. 6G Hermetic torch or spray. White light. This is the basic color for healing and can be used in great quantities and will not harm. It can be used as a blanket or ideally as a spray of energy. Akashic rain. This is lifting of all clairvoyance and the ability to interpret esoterica. It raises vibrations. Rain. This is clear water, ideal for cooling, cleansing, healing plant life and encouraging precipitation. Crystal and or diamond, a hard energy which radiates all colors, spreading them effectively. This is ideal to place at the top of a healing room in a pyramid of crystal. A diamond seed can be placed in an organ to promote regeneration as you begin to heal around and through the affected organ. Treasure. A mixture of golden amores, okosho, crystal and miris. This is the highest light we can manifest at this time. It is good for general purposes of healing and can be visualized as brightly colored sparkling energy of silver, gold and white orbs. It is ideal for a spray or a snow. Treasure works to lift the vibration to increase the immune system, the emotional well-being and to reduce pain. 6H. Projecting into the body of the sitter with permission. White eagle teaches to enter the body with permission to see the area needing cleaning and to cause self to become the energy you require to heal, i.e. become fire to heal pneumonia and slowly pass as energy up the lungs. With risk to self, the magician can also enter the body of another and empathically feel the pains, inflating self to completely fill the person's energy body and then to heal self in order to heal the other. By evoking in humble invitation the patient to the pillar, appropriate energies may be drawn over and through the patient in blankets or wrapped around them. The vortex can be used to clean them also. We build up the pillar in the center of the room to facilitate the energy. There is a golden pillar above the floor and another black one below. These move in opposing directions. The effect sucks stale prana and negative energy from the room and pulls in clean, fresh universal energy from above the room. Within the pillars, a smaller, tighter pillar will form in the opposite direction. In time, the pillars will have a vortex above the floor and below the floor, the tightest part of the cones at the top of the ceiling and the bottom of the basement. The widest part of the cones is on the floor itself.